Fishing the Wild West TV with Wes David is brought to you by Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Adventure Destinations. Book your trip of a lifetime with Adventure Destinations and Thompson's Resort, along with Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
Fishing the Wild West. On this week's episode of Fishing the Wild West TV, we're in northern Saskatchewan at Stockman's Lodge. Now, Stockman's Lodge has a huge agriculture history. Originally founded in 1980 by 8 Saskatchewan stock producers. Fast forward, our friends Curtis and Corey Sawyer now own Stockman's Lodge. Curtis and Corey Sawyer have a huge history with raising bucking bulls and bucking horses and are still involved in that industry, raising stock and producing rodeos and bull ridings. But they also own Stockman's Lodge. Stay tuned to see what our next 4 days here at Stockman Lodge brings. I got my my Predator Classic. This is my northern pike rod. We come out here just to find some fish. Like I say, it's our first day, and we've caught a couple, decent ones. And we got a good fish on here, and it's just keeping them on. Got a light rod. I got 50-pound sunline braid with a 14-pound leader. So last thing you want to do is horse him. Get him out where he hit pretty close to bottom, which is roughly 100 feet right now. And he's staying down there.
He is, about 3 feet off the bottom.
Yeah, and he's gonna go back now.
He gained that 3 feet.
Yeah. Say, here at Stockman's Lodge, there's all kinds of fishing opportunities, and we're 5 minutes from the lodge, right behind there's an island behind right Chuck, and the lodge is on the other side of the island. And this is what we're doing, a stone's throw away from your cabin. So Curtis, what lake is this?
Culinair.
Culinair Lake, northern Saskatchewan. When your clients book, they got some options. How do they can get a hold of you through the website?
Yeah, you betcha. That's the best.
Through the website. What about when you're up here? Because it's you and your wife, Corey.
Yep. We got a Starlink, so we got
service.
internet. You bet. Everything's just like at home.
And you fly into here. It's about a 20-minute flight, roughly. Great accommodations, great food, great fishing. Okay, he's about 25 feet below us. And he's giving some big, not even head shakes, thrashes, like really throwing his head, and it's making me nervous. Curtis is nervous too.
You're getting 10 feet, so you're
10
close.
feet, so we get him close. Curtis is gonna get the cradle ready. We're gonna cradle him, get the hook out of him, make sure he's safe. We're gonna get pictures, and we'll get him back to you. That's a big fish on my northern pike rod. That's probably the biggest fish I've ever landed on my northern pike rod. I can't see, so am I okay? All right.
Good work, old buddy.
My heart's throbbing. Okay, we get that out. We'll get him in. Like I say, we're gonna take a couple pictures. We'll show you the fish. We'll get him back in, make sure he's safe. Most important thing here at Stockman's Lodge is their fish. So we took a couple pictures. Whoa. Just a beautiful fish here. We're guessing them at 26 to 28. Curtis sees a lot of these and he said 28, so I'm gonna go with 28. We're gonna get him in the water, keep him safe. Just a beautiful big fish. Look at them in the water there. So that's the opportunity that Curtis and Corey's clients here get every time you put down the lure, or whether you're casting for northern pike, world-class walleye. Every cast isn't going to be a fish of a lifetime, but every cast is going to have the opportunity of a fish of a lifetime.
This segment is brought to you by Big Sky Flies and Jigs, tackle you can trust, and Power Pole, total boat control. Closed captioning is brought to you by Millennium Marine, unmatched comfort, time-tested durability.
We just woke up from the lodge, come out early, and that's the great thing about here at Stockman's is there's no regiment schedule. They want you to have a great experience. You can come fishing when you want. We're gonna fish a bit, probably go back for breakfast, and we're just out taking advantage of these lake trout that are really active in the morning. And we found that most of the fish right now that we're catching this morning, we're seeing them on the bottom where usually the big ones lay, but the active fish are midway in the water column. So we're having to come up to them, catch them, we'll show them to you, release them, and we'll get another one. Probably catch 10 or 15, 20, 30 before breakfast. So far they're all been about this big. You get some 10, 12, 15 pounders mixed in there. Right here, like I say, midway through the column. But I mean, what kind of experience is that? We can come out and catch who knows how many fish before breakfast in the lodge right over there. These are all suspended lake trout, and they're the most active this morning. Oh, I just got a glimpse at him. No, he's not. We're fishing about 65 feet, and they're holding about 45 feet, 35 to 45 feet, and they're hitting it as you come through them. And they're really aggressive and just a lot of fun. And this is all before breakfast. We haven't even gone for breakfast yet. There you go, Chris, show them to the camera. We've only handled probably 100 of them already this morning. So we're gonna set up again and do the same thing and probably repeat the same process. He followed it right up. This one's pretty, it's hard to tell how big there is. He just got a lot of heart. This one followed it right from, I think, right from the bottom. 60 feet, followed her up and hit it about halfway up. Yeah. Not, like, I mean, these are all, we're catching them everything from 2-3 pounds up to 8, 9, 10 pounds, but just no end to them. Literally no end to them. We're keeping Curtis pretty busy. They like it moving. Lots of little head shakes. I really have not a whole bunch more to say, just that there's no end to them. After lunch, we're going back in for shore lunch. We were walleye fishing yesterday. There's fire bans on, even though we've got some rain and stuff, there's fire bans on. So instead of having the shore lunch, which they normally do, they have a wood fire, great shore lunch with walleye. We're going back in to do it at the cabin under obviously controlled conditions. Then come back out this afternoon and fish a lot deeper water, looking for a lot bigger lake trout.
Wild Cookhouse is brought to you by High Mountain Seasonings. Wrangle up big Western flavor with High Mountain Seasonings.
Curtis is just dropping fresh fish into the oil right now. Now, this normally happens out on the lake. You catch your fish, you have a shore lunch out on the lake where you're fishing, wood fire, just an incredible meal. But due to fire bans, we brought it back here to the lodge, keep things safe, cook it in a controlled fashion. We have some guests in camp that have never had lake trout, northern pike, or walleye. So all three are going into the hot oil. We're gonna enjoy it on the gazebo here in a few minutes. Corey made us some beer batter, but we've added a little bit to it with High Mountain season just to give it that little bit of zip. Here at Stockman's Lodge, you're gonna catch both quality and quantity of fish, but this is the one that's gonna get talked about the most.
This segment has been brought to you by Hooked Magazine, hooked on fishing in the great outdoors, and Lynn Thompson Lures, made in Canada for over 95 years. This segment is brought to you by Streamside Rods and Reels, we keep you fishing, and PK Lures, set the hook on more fish with PK Lures.
We're just stopped. We're just gonna troll out of this bay, have a sandwich, and that's exactly what we're doing. I tied on a number 2 Len Thompson. We got probably a 40-inch northern pike on here. And he just has now seen the boat. So we're gonna take our time. This is all within 3 days at Stockman's Lodge. We got the big lake trout, big walleye. I got a number 2 Len Thompson on us, one of my favorites, 4 northern pike. We come in here and they've just moved off the shallows into the deeper water. And there's Curtis's sandwich. Right into the cradle, Curtis. We'll go to the other side of the boat. She's totally dictating what's happening. Come on, sweetheart. I don't know what I'm having more fun with, those big lake trout. Curtis, you're pretty quiet.
Get our ducks in a row here.
Oh, we keep dancing around this boat. We will get a picture of this girl when we get her in. Here she comes. Oh, I couldn't. Don't fall in, Curtis. I can't catch both of you. I can't see, so I don't know what you need. Okay, I'm bringing her right to you. Whew. How about that rodeo? Huh? Raising buck and stock to landing big northern pike. So we got the hook out of her. Got her out of the cradle. We haven't measured her. We're not going to measure her or weigh her. You tell us what she is. It's a beautiful fish, and we're gonna get her back in the water, keep her safe. Curtis's number 1 priority is the fish, because there's a lot more in here that we can take the time to go after. And there she goes, right down here. She was a challenge to get her in the net, to release her. And I think we're only, well, we've blown back now into about 7 feet of water, but we picked her up in, I believe, 12 or 14 feet. 14 feet. So this is just a big, huge bay, and it's only the first bay, true pike bay, that Curtis has brought us to.
This Gear Talk is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
I'm going to talk not so much about gear, but a couple tips and tricks to help you land more fish. First, I always bring in my Mustang Survival PFD. It fits over top of my clothing, it fits comfortable, it's got a high cut back so it doesn't bother my neck. That's the first thing I have at all times. Second, always have a good pair of polarized sunglasses. I have blue water sunglasses here. They're polarized, they float, but that's not the main reason that I use them. It's because of flying hooks. If I'm fighting the fish at the side of the boat and a hook comes out of its mouth, boom, it hits me, whatever. I can get a hook out of my flesh, but I can't get it out of my eye. Third, and equally as important, in these boats like this, there's a lot of sharp edges. Always protect your line, the exposed line. Don't lean against the edge of the boat. Don't lean against some of the seats have wooden or plywood seats or even metal seats. Keep them protected. I always hold mine. This boat here has rod holders. If I have to set it down to do something, I put it on my Millennium seat here. It's really soft, it's protected. Once these get dings in them from running around on the metal, you won't find that ding in your line until you're fighting a fish of a lifetime. And by then, it's too late. Take care of your line, your eyes, and wear your PFD on any of your fly out trips, or if you're just fishing your lake back home.
Fishing the Wild West TV will be right back. This segment is brought to you by Inception Outdoors, Chubb's Lures, Vanguard Tackle, Original Bad River Tackle Company, and Humminbird, simply, clearly, better.
Well, we've gone through a lot of fish, and we're back onto some big ones. And just takes time. Like Curtis was saying off camera, you know, some guests come here just to catch fish and for the experience. Some fish come here, or some people come here to catch big fish, their personal best. And truthfully, you got both options. It can all happen. Sometimes you catch them just where you're not even necessarily trying for them, but there they are. And this here is, you can come out, you can three-way rig, control. Right now, it's been such a subtle bite. Before we come in, it was crazy, crazy hot. And then this cold front moved in. And it's turned them off a bit, but they're still here. There's lots here. We caught this one in 90 feet of water. And he's probably still 90 feet away from us. Those big ones, that's all they try to do is just put their belly right back on the bottom. And when I set the hook, one thing you don't realize what your guides are doing other than, besides putting you on the fish, is Curtis quickly set the boat up so that the wind can push us away from my line, so the boat's not running over top of my line. And I mean, here it's not too bad a wind now. Sometimes that can be a challenge. This morning, we had some challenges with it. And he was right on the bottom, like I was right on the bottom. I think maybe we're gonna land this fish. Corey smoked a turkey all day long. Go back to the lodge, shower, and eat turkey.
Works for me.
Tell stories of our big lake trout. Not saying much, I'm a little bit nervous. Excited, nervous. I want to show you guys this fish. You're gonna see him. Curtis has got him in the cradle. I've just seen that he's a big fish. What he is from there, I don't know. I don't know what he is. We're not going to measure him or weigh him. We're going to take a quick picture, get him back in the water. Most important thing here at Stockman's Lodge is keep these beautiful fish safe. So we just watched him swim off about 10 feet and then go straight down to, we're probably in about 60 feet of water now. But as I was fighting him, he's coming up about 30 feet. You could start to see his bubbles come up, which he's just pressurizing, which is a good thing. You want that to happen. Again, he went about 10 feet and down. Someone else who books a trip here with Stockman's Lodge can catch that fish. That's our week here at Stockman's Lodge. We're here now with Curtis and Corey. Curtis, we spend a lot of time on the boat talking on and off camera, but what is one of the most important things you would like your future guests to know?
Well, we're the only ones here. We have 7 lakes we fish. Corey and I, she cooks, I guide, and it's just us. Nobody else around.
Small groups?
Small groups is perfect. 2s, 4s, 6s, perfect.
Perfect family-friendly fishing vacation. I want to thank you both for having us. It's been an incredible week. If you like what you've seen, follow us on social media or through the pages of Hooked Magazine.
What matters most is that I'm all alone, living a dream, fishing the stream, living a dream.